Nice Memorial Day across central and eastern Kentucky. Of course, a little bit more in the way of sunshine here in the bluegrass and what we had down south, but mainly dry in most locations. Looking at your weather headlines, unfortunately, that will not be the case on Tuesday. You're going to want to grab the rain gear as we see our rain chances really ramp up. I think they'll be more lower end as we head toward the end of the month. Yes, June 1st coming up this Sunday, and with that flipping of the calendar to June, it does look like finally some warmer air on the horizon. Visible satellite showing mainly clear skies. Starting to get some filtered sun here in the bluegrass as those higher clouds thicken up, but you've mainly been in the cloud cover line share of the day along the Kentucky 80 and Howard Parkway corridor southward. A few spotty showers there earlier, maybe a sprinkle or two, but for the most part, it's been dry in most locations. Thicker cloud cover out to the west, and you see some organized rain moving into western Kentucky, West Tennessee. That's moisture riding up and over that frontal boundary, which has been stalled out to our southwest. That's going to be on the move and eventually head our direction tomorrow. Checking out the courthouse square there in Mount Sterling in Montgomery County. Nice pleasant 72. Winds have been to the east-northeast much of the day and breezy at that. Now here in the bluegrass and along I-64, it's been pumping in the drier air and keeping things mainly sunny. High thin clouds, Jackson County near McKee, where it's 67, but you can really see the difference between where we've had the cloud cover and where we haven't. Low 70s here, mid to upper 60s down south. And the other part is dew points. Again, great measure of the amount of moisture in the atmosphere. Anything 60 or above, it feels a little muggy, and that's where we are down south. That's where we've managed to squeeze out a shower. But that northeast wind coming around high pressure, just really pumping in the drier air along I-64 and points to the north. So a big spread. So feels pretty comfortable and will continue to. Notice temperatures for the most part in the 60s and 70s. Sure, that's well below average for this time of the year again. Long range, we're going to change that. There's your stationary boundary area of low pressure over East Texas that will spin up into the heart of the Ohio Valley tomorrow, and as a result, that's going to up our rain chances. We're good this evening, but overnight, and especially heading toward daybreak tomorrow, latest data indicating it could be a wet commute after the long holiday weekend. Could see a bit of a break before we ramp things back up later in the afternoon. Yeah, there'll be some thunder in there as well. Some heavier downpours on the table that may create a little bit of localized flooding. Our chances on Wednesday, I think, as the low hangs back a bit, confined to areas along I-75 eastward. Thursday looking okay. Speaking of some moderate to heavy downpours, some decent rainfall totals out of this. This is by the time things wrap up into Wednesday afternoon, but possibly even a good widespread inch at least across the area. Looking at the bigger picture here, again, that low just kind of takes its sweet time getting out of here. So those showers will linger in the east. I think we're good on Thursday. That'll be our best day, but we've got another system just off to our southwest. That may help a few showers to develop as we get into the day on Friday. But again, they're going to be low end, and some upper level energy may linger into the weekend. We're wrapping up May here. The final day of it on Saturday, and by then we'll be 80-ish for our average afternoon highs. Yes, we're making some progress, mid-70s, but still below the curve. That is going to change because look at the extended temperature outlook into next week, the first full week of June, and it may actually feel like summer. Long awaited, especially given how unseasonably, I guess, mild we could call it over the long holiday weekend. Mostly cloudy, rain returning late tonight, 57. Coming up tomorrow, 69, occasional rain. Yeah, we'll see a few thunderstorms in there as well. Extended forecast here. Temperatures, again, looking a whole lot better. Our best day, I think, at least here in the short term, will be on Thursday. Not a wash by any stretch into Friday and Saturday. And as we flip the calendar to June on Sunday, heading the right direction. This time next week, afternoon highs may be right back around 80 degrees.